Stay tuned for the following special presentation from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball. This ball game is being brought to you by our Legion Baseball title sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King, and by the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Quality Structures Incorporated, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, and by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Cosentino's Price Chopper, Kansas State Bank, also by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Arvest Bank, CarStar, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and the City of Ottawa. Now, from the Diamond, let's join KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. And welcome to another evening of Ottawa Arrows baseball here on KOFO.com as the Arrows take on the Newton Knights in a doubleheader here at Harvey Drake Field. Arrows coming off a 4-3 walk-off win on Monday night against Chanute. It was a 9-inning scheduled ball game, and the Arrows got the winning run in the bottom of the ninth inning on an RBI single by Cole Swanson. And the Arrows were able to hold a good hitting Chanute team at bay. They stranded 16 Chanute runners in the contest. Record now 4 wins and 2 losses. It's a very comfortable evening for baseball, although we do know that there's some weather that's been around and perhaps some other little fronts that are going to move through here. But for right now, we're ready to play some baseball. The wind tonight is going to blow across the field, left field to right field, as the two managers will meet at home plate. Let's give you tonight's starting lineups. First of all, for Newton, leading off and playing at shortstop, Ian Akers. Batting second, the center fielder, Josh Edson. The right fielder, Henry Clausen, bats third. Batting fourth and doing the pitching, Zach Kennel. At third base, hitting fifth, Matt Eldridge. Catching and batting sixth, Luke Boston. Cole Luhano is the second baseman. He'll hit seventh. Hitting eighth, playing at first base, Trev Glupski. And batting ninth, the left fielder, Peyton Maxwell. For Newton, Akers, Edson, Clausen, Kennel, Eldridge, Boston, Luhano, Glupski, and Maxwell. For the Arrows, leading off and playing center field, Wyatt Johnston. Batting second and at second base tonight, Ty Gambrell. Hitting third baseman Wayne Laurie. In left field, batting fourth, Tanner Gould. Batting fifth and playing right field, Blake Olmeyer. Pitching and batting sixth will be Aiden Michael. Brady Beats will be at shortstop. He'll hit seventh. At first base, batting eighth, Ryan Laurie. And batting ninth, doing the catching, Leon Robertson. Extra hitter is Brett Hull. For the Arrows, Johnston, Gambrell, Wayne Laurie, Gould, Olmeyer, Aiden Michael, Beats, Laurie, Robertson, and Hadel. Tomorrow night, the Garnett Mud Dogs will come to town for a twin bill. Again, scheduled to get underway at 6 o'clock. And those two games will also be on KOFO.com, beginning with pregame at around 5:50 or so. Arrows take the field. Let's set them for you defensively. In left field tonight, Tanner Gould. Center fielder is Wyatt Johnston. And out in right, Blake Olmeyer. At third base, Wayne Laurie. Shortstop's Brady Beats. Ty Gamble will play second base, and at first base, Ryan Laurie. Behind the plate tonight will be Liam Robertson, and right-hander Aiden Michael will make his 4th appearance on the season. Aiden Michael, a record of no wins and 1 loss. His last action was against the Wichita Aviators on Saturday afternoon. He pitched well, but was a losing pitcher. He went 5 1/3 innings, allowed 7 hits, 4 runs, all earned. He walked 3 and struck out 8. The Aviators eventually won that ball game 11-2. All right-hander, and if you caught our maiden voyage of the Arrows Coaches Show this afternoon, Aiden was one of our guests. I should say one of Derek Chappell's guests. I want to remind you about that program every Wednesday from about 12:20 until 1 o'clock on KOFO, the Arrows Coaches Show. Kyle Altick and Scott Sneathen, coaches of the Arrows and the A's, both were there today to talk about their baseball teams. So be sure to join us each Wednesday afternoon, again following the 12 o'clock news, for the Arrows Coaches Show from Pizza Time in downtown Ottawa on KOFO. We're ready for baseball. Leading off for the Knights, Ian Akers, the shortstop, right-handed batter. First pitch of the night is swung on and missed. Good fastball from Michael. Oh, 1 delivery. Bunted at and missed. Strike 2. Now it appears the wind is kind of blowing in from left center field. 0-2 pitch to Akers. Chopped foul, first base side. Akers will be followed by Josh Edson and then Henry Clausen. Again, the 2-strike pitch. Going inside with a fastball. Lined into right field, down the line, on the run, Ohlmeyer, and he can't make the catch. It's a fair ball. Rolls away from him, on his way to second. In with a double will be Ian Akers. Ohlmeyer tried to make a running catch, but the ball popped out of the glove, and it was a fair ball, so the leadoff man's on out at second base. The batter is Josh Edson. Edson, right-handed batter, stands away from the plate. Michael's pitch is low. Check of the runner. 1-0 pitch, buried in the dirt and rolled away from Robertson, and there goes the runner to third. Two and 0 to Edson. Thrown hard, but down low. 3 balls, no strikes. Ball 4 low. Pitch walk to Edson. The batter will be Henry Clausen as it starts to rain here. Clausen also a right-handed batter. Nobody out. Runners at first and third. Fastball in for a strike. Runners lead away. There goes the runner to second. Pitch is strike 2 called. They'll throw behind the runner over at third, but back easily is Akers. strikes to Clausen now with runners at second and third. Popped him up, foul, and drifting out of play. Stretch. Another 0-2 pitch. Strike three with a breaking ball. So that big strike out there. Now the cleanup man, the pitcher, Zach Kennel. Another right-handed batter. Fouled it back to the screen, 0-1. Infield is back for the Arrows. They'll give up a run for an out here. Pitch down low. One to Kennel. Fastball high. Center fielder Johnston playing straight away. The right fielder Ohlmeyer is around several steps toward the line. Just inside, 3 balls and a strike. There's a big gap in right center field. Strike two, got the inside corner, and the count full. Fisted foul back to the screen. Kennel stays alive. Another 3-2 pitch on the way. Hit to right field. That was going to be caught on a good running catch by Ohlmeyer. Runner tags from third. He will score. Sacrifice fly for Kennel, and Newton leads 1-0. As I mentioned, Ohlmeyer was swung toward the line. He had a long run, but made a fine running catch. Here is Matt Eldridge, the third baseman. Pitch to the right-handed batter is a fastball high. Swing and a miss. Eldridge was behind that fastball. Time called now. And that one plunked him in the shoulder. So Eldridge hit by a pitch, and that will get Luke Boston, the catcher, to the plate. Ryan Laurie will play at the bag. Now he'll step off. Pitch to Boston. Check swing. Did not go. Pitch was high. Over the low. 2 balls, no strikes. Ground ball right side. Ryan Laurie will field. Flip to the pitcher covering to retire Boston and the Knights here in the first. But they pick up a run. 1 hit, no Ottawa errors, and 1 man left on base. At the end of a half inning of play, it's Newton 1 and Ottawa coming to bat. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Let's face it, auto insurance can be confusing. Do you know your comprehensive from your collision, your no-fault from liability, your premium from your deductible? After an accident is no time to find out that your definition of full coverage is actually different from what your policy says. Let local State Farm Insurance agent Keith King explain auto insurance in terms you can understand.
I'm State Farm Insurance agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
Arrows come to bat here in the bottom of the first. They'll send to the plate Wyatt Johnston, Ty Gambrell, and Wayne Laurie. Defensively for Newton, Peyton Maxwell is in left field. Center fielder is Josh Edson, and in right, Henry Clausen. Third baseman is Matt Eldridge, and shortstop Ian Akers. The second baseman is Cole Lujano, and Trev Glupski is at first. On the plate, Luke Boston, and right-hander Zach Kennel is on the mound for the Knights. Sun has peaked out now. Again, we're on the web again tomorrow night as the Arrows take on the Garnett Mud Dogs. Twin bill that gets underway at 6 pregame here on KOFO.com at about 5:50. And Ottawa plays over the weekend in Topeka at the Topeka tournament. They have games scheduled at 12 and 2 Saturday afternoon at 12 o'clock. They'll play a team called the Wolves. And at 2 o'clock, the opponent will be Great Bend. They will seed everybody after those two ball games that everybody plays. The lower part of the bracket may play even on Saturday afternoon. The championship bracket doesn't get started until 10 o'clock on Sunday. Wyatt Johnston stands in, 4 for 12 on the year with an RBI. Kennel throws low. Kyle Altick coaching at third base, Nathan Roth at first. Way outside from Kennel, 2-0. Now the wind blowing in from center field. Johnston takes outside, 3-0. And low ball 4. The Arrows have their leadoff man on. The batter will be Ty Gambrell. Gambrell on the season, 7 for 16 with 4 runs batted in. Left-handed batter. Stretched by Kennel. And his pitch missed away. So Kennel struggling with the strike zone here early. Johnston leads away at first. Missed low and inside. Big hole left side of the infield. Shortstop Akers is really cheating toward the bag at second. Strike hit the inside corner. Snap throw down to first, and Johnston is just back safely. Wow, Boston, the catcher, kind of submarined that ball down there, and Johnston wasn't paying attention. 2-1 to Gambrell. Runner goes, lined into left field for a base hit. Johnston around second. He's headed for third. Here comes the throw, and he's in with a slide. So the Arrows work the hit and run there, and they get the base hit. And a two-base advance by Johnston. First and third, nobody out. Here is Wayne Laurie. Wayne on the year, 9 for 18, 4 RBIs. Playing third base tonight. Stretch by Kennel. Pitch to Laurie. Runner goes from first, and there'll be no throw as Boston struggled to get the ball from glove into his right hand. A one pitch. Strike two, right down the middle. Ball rolled away from Boston, but not far enough for Johnston to think about moving. Two strikes to Wayne Laurie. And the pitch. Chopped it foul. Johnston at third, Gambrell at second. A little bit low, 1-2. That one in the dirt, rolls away from the catcher. Here comes Johnston down the line, and he will score. Gambrell winds up at third base. Game tied now 1-1. Two the count to Laurie. Hit foul. Long way, but never close to being fair. Kennel to the belt. Another 2-2 pitch. Missed outside. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And Laurie fought it off, hit it foul over by the third base dugout. Popped it up, maybe playable. First baseman over, Glubsky couldn't quite get there near the fence. The ball will drop harmlessly. So Laurie with another life. Struck him out. Got him with a fastball. One out now in the inning. The batter is Tanner Gould. Tanner 1 for 10 on the year. Arrow's looking for him to break open here. Gambrell at third base. One out, a run home. Tied up at 1. And Gould takes a strike. Breaking ball stayed inside. Edson in center field swung a few steps over toward left center. 1-1 pitch. In the dirt, a nice stop by Boston. A walk to Johnston. A single by Gambrell to move Johnston to third, and then a wild pitch scored the Ottawa run. Swing and a miss. Gould behind that pitch, 2-2. He just does not look comfortable up there at the plate. inside, and a full count. Kennel's 3-2 pitch. Low, ball 4. The runners again at the corners, and the batter is Blake Holmeyer. Holmeyer 6 for 19, team leading 6 runs batted in. One tie here in the bottom half of the first. Game 1 of the doubleheader. Stretch, throw to first, diving back in is Gould. In the dirt, and again another nice stop by Boston. Low again, and a delayed steal attempt by Gould. He'll make it easily. Time called now, and we're going to visit to the mound by the Newton coach. Kennel has thrown a bunch of pitches here already. Newton played in the Sam Ellis Showcase Classic over the weekend. They struggled. Like the Arrows, they did not make it to the Sunday games. Second and third, 1 away, 2-0 to Ohlmeyer. Strike at the letters, 2-1. Down too low, it's 3 balls and 1 strike. And ball 4 low to load the bases. Brings to the plate Aiden Michael with a chance to help himself. Aiden 5 for 13 on the year, a couple of runs batted in. Kennel from the stretch. And the pitch. Inside. That rolled away from the catcher, but quickly getting down toward the home plate area was Kennel. The ball rolled off to the right of the circle. 1-0 to Michael. Swing and a miss, mighty cut. Michael came up empty. Inside, that one bounces off the catcher's glove. Here comes Gambrell, and he will score. Gould to third, Ohlmeyer to second. Pass ball on the catcher. 2-1 now to Michael. Again in the dirt. Boston was able to smother it. High, ball 4. Fourth walk of the inning. Brady Beats will bat with the bases loaded. Boston out to have a word with Kennel. He's gone to 3 balls on every batter with the exception of Gambrell, who laced a 2-1 pitch into left field for a hit. Beats 1 for 3, couple RBIs last night. Looper into right field, has a chance to drop and will. One run will score. Here's another runner toward the plate. The throw is cut off, throw to plate, not in time. Now the throw to third, and Michael will be tagged out. Beats will move into second. So Beats singles to right to drive home 2. The batter will be Ryan Laurie with the runner at second, 2 away. Laurie is down low. He is 0 for 6 on the year. That play went 9-3-2-5 to retire Michael. Low. 2 balls and no strikes. Pitch. Ball 3 low, and there goes Beats to third. He'll make it. And over the belt. Pitch. Low and inside, ball 4. Warm-up action for Newton outside the lines here. Liam Robertson now will be the batter. Liam 1 for 4 on the season with an RBI. Runners at the corners. Buried in the dirt. Here comes a runner trying to score, and the throw, or actually picking up the ball is Boston. He'll tag Beats out, and that retires the side. Play going 2 unassisted. Ottawa in the first picks up 4 runs, 2 hits. There were no errors, and 1 left on base. At the end of 1 inning of play, Ottawa 4, Newton 1, and we'll be back in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Many people are finding themselves spending more and more time sitting behind a computer or standing for long hours during the day. Each time we lean forward 60 degrees, the stress placed on our neck is increased dramatically. Bad posture can lead to numbness, pain, tense nerves, and even affect your breathing. Stress on your neck can also lead to tense upper back and shoulder muscles, resulting in frequent headaches due to this poor posture. This is Dr. Sherry Jung at Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic. Give us a call today for a no-charge consultation at 785-242-4100.
Arrows have a new pitcher here in the second. It's right-hander Wayne Laurie. For Wayne Laurie, this will be his second appearance. Pitched an inning of third against the Kansas Senators a week ago tonight. Allowed 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned, walked 1, and struck out 1. So Michael goes 1 inning, allows a hit and a run, walked 1, hit 1, and struck out 1. Arrows picking up 4 runs in their half of the first. 2-run single by Brady Beats. And the other runner scoring on a wild pitch and a pass ball. Could have been even better. Ottawa made a couple of outs on the base paths. Michael stays in the ball game. He's over at third base now. the Knights, it'll be Cole Luhano to lead things off, then Trev Golubski and Peyton Maxwell. Cole Luhano stands in on the right side. Pitch to him is fouled out of play, first base side. Line to center field, it's a base hit. Luhano has the Knight's second hit. Now the batter is Trev Golubski. Stretched by Laurie, and his pitch is a fastball high. Over but low, 2-0. Runner at first, nobody out. One pitch is high. I'm sorry, the 2-0 pitch is 3-0 now. Outside, ball 4, 2 on with nobody out. Batter is Peyton Maxwell. Maxwell, right-handed batter. He looks down to the third base coach rather, for a sign. Stretched by Laurie. Round a bunt, gets it down. Laurie will have to hurry, and he can't come up with it cleanly, and everybody will be safe. Bases loaded with nobody out. We're back at the top of the order. Ian Akers, who doubled down the right field line in the first. Up too high, 1-0. Ottawa's 4-1 lead in jeopardy here in the top of the second. Bases juiced. Nobody away. Called strike, 1-1. Just low and outside. 2-1 to Akers. Grounder slowly hit towards short. Beats, has it go off the glove. Everybody will be safe. Down the line is Luhano to score to make it 4-2. Second error of the inning here for the Arrows. Akers will get an RBI. Batter is Josh Edwardson, who walked his first time up. He takes low. Fouled off over by the third base dugout. Laurie's 1-1 pitch. Line over the third baseman's head down the line. 2 runs are going to score. Stopping at second is Akers, and we're all tied up 4-4. Henry Clausen, the batter, he was called out on strikes back in the first. Upstairs, 1-0. Runner heads for third, check swing, throw is low, and on the throw down to second base goes Edson. Said that Clausen went on the swing. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside with a fastball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Inside. Clausen waggles the bat. Here's the pitch. He fouls it out of play. Knights have 3 home here in the second. They've tied things up 4-4. Lead run at third base. Another base runner in scoring position out at second. 3-2 pitch to Clausen is really high. Ball 4. Here comes the runner trying to score. They'll throw to third base, and he's safe at third. Nathan Roth out to the mound. Not been a good defensive inning for the Arrows. Hano lined a single to center. Glupsky walked on 4 pitches, and then on a sacrifice attempt, Laurie mishandled the bunt, allowing everybody to be safe. And then there was a bouncer to shortstop, and Meats took his eye off the ball, thinking about where he wanted to throw. That error scored a run, and then the 2-run single by Edson. On the walk to Clausen, the ball popped out of Robertson's glove, and Akers came down the line to score. First and third, still nobody out. The batter is Zach Kennel, who hit a sacrifice fly out to right to drive home the first night run. Inside to him. There goes the runner towards second. Laurie will step off. He'll throw to second. And out at second base is Clausen. Play goes 1-6. The first out is recorded. Laurie back to the wind now. Inside corner, 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes to Kennel. Struck him out. Ball rolls away from the catcher. Runner trying to score. Throw not in time. And Kennel reaches safely. Now 6-0. Matt Eldridge, the batter, hit by a pitch in the first. Eldridge inside. It looks like all the clouds drifted away. Beautiful weather out here right now. Hit into left field, and that will be caught by Gould. Gould came in and kind of slid on his knees and caught the ball at knee level after the slide. So 2 outs. Now Luke Boston, the batter, the 9th man to come to the plate in the inning. Boston was out on a ground ball to first his first time up. Hits this one foul over the netting, strike 1. 6-4 Newton, top half of the second. Breaking ball just missed, 1-1. Boston had given up on that pitch, and he almost got rung up on it. Center field, on the run is Johnston. He gets there to make the catch, and the inning is over. For the Knights, 5 runs on 2 hits, 2 Ottawa errors, 1 man left on base. We'll move to the bottom of the second inning. The score is Newton 6, Ottawa 4, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Kramer Pharmacy, your local hometown pharmacy, makes it easy for you to pick up or drop off your prescription during the Legacy Square construction. Park at their designated stalls or near 134 South Main and call 242-0240. They'll bring your prescription right out or pick up your written script.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. Pre-arrangements make the difference of a family that is stressed and a family that is free to grieve, to celebrate a life. Consider making your pre-arrangements to lift the burden.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Well, the Arrows trail now by a couple as they come to bat here in the bottom of the second. They'll send to the plate Liam Robertson, Brett Hadel, and Wyatt Johnston. 95 pitches in an inning and a half thrown here. I apologize. I have been pronouncing the pitcher's name incorrectly for Newton. It is Cannell. That's why the good announcer with time to do these things always asks. The name is spelled K-E-N-N-E-L, but it's pronounced Cannell. Newton got a run in the first. Ottawa came back with 4 in their half, but the Knights got 5 in the top of the second to retake the lead. Liam Robertson was at the plate when Brady Beats was out trying to come home on a wild pitch. Now we're ready for baseball. Cannell will work from the stretch position. Pitch outside and low to Robertson. Inside. Outside 3-0. Cannell walked 5 in the first. And he throws high to Robertson, ball 4. Batter is Brett Hadel. Hadel on the year 0 for 10. Ottawa's going to courtesy run for Robertson. And that is Logan Sterling. Stretch, the pitch to Hadel. Called strike at the knees. Hadel fouls it back to the screen. He's behind in the count 0-2. Popped up foul and out of play first base side. Arrows have a runner at first, nobody out, trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the second. Down to the dirt. One-two pitch. Struck him out with a breaking ball. One away, back to the top of the lineup for Wyatt Johnston. Johnston walked and scored the first Ottawa run. Snell's pitch. Buried up there, rolls away from Boston. Runner's going to try it for second, and he'll make it. Sterling now out at second base, 1-0 to Johnston. Chopper to short. Convenient hop for Akers. Throws in time. Sterling takes third on the play. But 2 outs, and it'll be up to Ty Gambrell. Gambrell lined a hit and run single to left his first time up. Stretched by Cannell, and his pitch. Hit down the left field line. That's going to be along the line, and a running catch made in foul territory by Maxwell, and Ottawa out here in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left on base at the end of 2 innings of play. Newton 6, Ottawa 4. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Do you know if your AC is ready to beat the heat this summer? You can find out by calling Adamson Brothers today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit QualityStructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
2 innings in the books, 6-4 Newton. Knights will send the lower third of the order up here in the third. Luhano, Glupski, and Maxwell. Arnett Mud Dogs here tomorrow night for a twin bill. Title sponsor of American Legion Baseball on KOFO is your State Farm agent Keith King in Ottawa. 111 South Main, or give him a call at 242-9435 for help with your auto, homeowners, life, and rental insurance needs. Cole Luhano got the 5-run second inning for Newton, going with a single to center. from Wayne Laurie. Line to the third baseman. One pitch, one out. Now here's Trev Lubsky. Lubsky walked and scored in that 5-run second. Popped it up. Foul territory. Ryan Laurie will make the catch. And there's 2 down. Now the batter, Peyton Maxwell. Maxwell reached on an error on his sacrifice attempt. His first time up, he also scored a run. Laurie's pitch, off speed and down too low. Inside corner, 1 ball, 1 strike. Knights leading by 2 over the Arrows here, 6-4 in the top of the third. Popped up near the plate. Robertson may have a play under it, and the ball pops out of his glove. So new life for Maxwell. Ball and 2 strikes, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball rolls out in front of the plate. Robertson will throw to first in time to retire Maxwell and Newton here in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We'll go to the bottom of the third inning. It's Newton 6, Ottawa 4, and we'll be back after this 30-second break. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Hi, I'm Jack with Arvest Bank. My goal today? Play an epic drum solo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. Maybe I should have let an expert help me accomplish my goal. And for your financial goals, Arvest is the expert. We can help you rock out buying a new home in no time. Get pre-qualified in person or on your phone. When it comes to your finances, trust the experts. Trust Arvest, Equal Housing Lender.
For the Arrows here in the bottom half of the third, they will send Wayne Laurie, Tanner Gould, and Blake Olmeyer to the plate. Both Donnell and Laurie settled down a great deal after struggling in their first inning of work. If you are just joining us, Newton jumped out to a 1-0 lead in the top of the first. Ottawa got 4 in their half of the inning, but Newton got 5 runs in the top of the second. That's where we stand right now. Wayne Laurie, a strikeout victim his first time up. He was the only batter that Cannell retired in the first. The other 2 outs were recorded by Ottawa runners. Pitch is high. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Inside and high, and actually got a piece of him, so Laurie was hit by the pitch, and he's on with nobody out. Here's Tanner Gould. Gould drew a walk and scored in the first. See, they're going to run now for Wayne Laurie. And that'll be Blake Pennock. Stretch. Pitch to Gould. Runner that goes. The pitch is low. The Arrows have a runner in scoring position with nobody out. Way outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Ottawa stranded Liam Robertson at third base in the second inning. Check that, I'm sorry, it was actually the courtesy runner, Logan Sterling. Down low to Gould, 3-0. Pennock, a safe lead out at second. Ball 4 low. Runner's going to try for third, and a throw is going to be there in plenty of time to get him. That was an error in judgment right there. With nobody out, you do not take off like that. Gould is on with the walk, but 1 out in the inning now. And it looks like Newton is going to change pitchers. Pitching change will be made here in the bottom of the third with Newton leading 6-4. And we're back in 1 minute. You're listening to Ottawa Aeros Baseball on KOFO.com.
Some things just don't stand the test of time. The Ulmerton Tower, the Hans Dickinson Museum of Fine Arts, the Richfield International Blimport. Never heard of these places? That's because they're not there. But if C.S. Cunningham had built them, they'd all be household names by now. Speaking of households, how's your foundation holding up after this winter? Call C.S. Cunningham to take a look for free. Concrete that's concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
It's late at night. You've been visiting family and you're on your way home. You didn't see the deer in front of you until it was too late. Everyone is safe. Your vehicle did its job and protected you. Now you get to find out if your auto insurance does the same. It will, because you have State Farm Auto Insurance through local agent Keith King in Ottawa.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
Peyton Maxwell is the new Newton pitcher. He trades places with Cannell, who moves out to left field. 1 out here in the Ottawa third. Arrows trail by 2, 6-4. So Cannell ends up going 2 1/3 innings, responsible for the base runner Gould out at first. Ottawa has helped him immensely. Runners thrown out twice at third base and once at home plate. Blake Olmeyer is the batter. He walked and scored in the first. Foul ball back at the plate, 0-1. Gould gets his lead at first. Down low. Count even, a ball and a strike. Maxwell comes set, comes to the plate. That pitch low. Outside, ball pops out of the glove of Boston, And Gould alertly hits for second base. Three-one count. And the pitch. Ball four. Now it rolls away from Boston. Gould trots to third as Ohlmeyer takes first. The batter will be Aiden Michael. Aiden walked back in the first. Infield's back. Pitch is a strike. Next one missed away, 1-1. High and outside. Two-one pitch in the dirt. Nice stop by Boston. Count now 3-1 to Michael. Ball four low. And the bases are loaded for Brady Beats. Back in the first inning in this situation, Beats single to right. Drove home two. Takes down low. From the windup, Maxwell's 1-0 pitch. Popped it up and out of play. Beats might have slung a ball two there. Pitch was up around his shoulders. High, 2-1. Ball three, high. Three-one pitch. Low, ball four. That'll force a run home, make it 6-5. Beach picks up his third RBI on the night. Coach out to have a word with Maxwell. Arrows batter will be Ryan Laurie. Laurie drew a walk in that four-run first inning. Inning over quickly. Wind and the pitch. Fouled it back to the screen. Here's the 0-1 delivery. And it hits him. That scores Ohlmeyer and ties the game 6-6. Arrows batter is Liam Robertson. Robertson walked to lead off the second inning. Going outside. Six men in a row reaching. Outside corner, 1-1. Arrows still don't have a hit in the inning. Hit to right field. That ball is going to be in for a hit. Michael will score. Everybody else moves up 90 feet, and the Arrows take the lead, 7-6. Batter is Brett Hadel. Hadel struck out swinging his first time up. Pitch is low. Boston, who has worked hard behind the plate. A lot of low pitches. Here's the 1-0. That one low and outside, a nice stop again by Boston. Ground ball slowly hit towards short. He's got a chance to beat it out, and there'll be no play. Hadel with an infield single with a run scoring. 8-6 Ottawa. Batter Wyatt Johnston. Wyatt has walked and grounded out. Pitch misses outside. Still nobody. Check that one out in the inning. Strike, 1-1. The dirt. Arrows have 4 home here in the inning. They lead it 8-6. Just missed inside, 2-1. Check that, 3-1. Fouled off down the third baseline. Maxwell's 3-2 pitch. Ball 4 low and away. So Johnston picks up an RBI the easy way. Here is Ty Gambrell, who has singled and fouled out to the left fielder. Boston out to have a word with his right-hander. Last night at about this time, I think we were about 6 innings into the contest. Tonight we're in the bottom of the third. Goes to show how these games are all different. Pitch to Gambrell. Takes up too high. Line to left field. It's a base hit. 2 runs are going to score. And now the throw to the plate. There go the runners to third, and Gambrell towards second, and he'll be out. Here's Wayne Laurie, who struck out and been hit by a pitch. Down too low to him, ball 1. Runner at third base now with 2 outs. Laurie, the 10th man to come to the plate in the inning. Hits the ball down left field line. It is going to drop in for a hit. Johnston will score. Laurie picks up his 5th RBI on the season. Well, 6 Arrows. Now Tanner Gould, who has walked twice. Again, Laurie will give way to courtesy runner Blake Pinnock. Stretch by Maxwell. Pitch to Gould. It's low outside. Fouled off down the right field line. Here's a throw to first, runner back. Outside, 2-1 to Gould. Arrows now with 6 hits in the ball game. Not too high. Inside, ball 4. So Gould walks for the 3rd time tonight. This runner's at first and second and brings Blake Ohlmeyer to the plate. And Newton's going to need to change pitchers here again. Pitching change will be made here in the bottom half of the 3rd. Score is Ottawa 12 and Newton 6. We're back in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Have you ever walked into a business and been treated so well by the people that work there, you can tell they were meant to do what they do? That's what you feel when you walk into Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa. For more than 50 years, you've been treated with personal service and attention while being shown the best in high-quality jewelry and accessories. If you want to drive out of town, be treated like a number so an associate can make a commission, and walk out with jewelry like everybody else, go right ahead. But for a unique jewelry buying experience, walk into Sutton's Jewelry at 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. Open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5:30, Saturdays 10 to 2.
New pitcher for the Knights is right-hander Griffin Davis. Maxwell records one out. That was on the bases. Every Ottawa batter has reached here in this inning. Arrows with 8 runs in the inning. Blake Ohlmeyer will be the batter. Garnett Mud Dogs here tomorrow night. 2 games beginning at 6. Action on KOFO.com. Blake Ohlmeyer has walked twice. He has scored twice. Pinnock at second. Gould at first. Low away, ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Wind blowing in from center field. Check the runners. The pitch. Chopped foul at the plate. And Olmeyer behind in the count, 1-2. Popped up foul, now to play. Griffin stares in for a sign. Comes set. And again, the 1-2 pitch. Fastball high. Line to left, and Cannell is there to make the catch to retire the side. Ottawa scores 8 times. There were 4 hits, no Newton errors, and 2 left on base. At the end of 3 innings of play, it's Ottawa 12, Newton 6. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
The City of Ottawa makes it easy for you to stay informed and be part of your community by visiting their website, ottawaks.gov. You can sign up for city alerts and city news, report an issue you'd like to see taken care of, even pay your bill online. It's where the city and citizens come together online at ottawaks.gov.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
Well, the Arrows have staked Wayne Laurie to a 6-run lead this time as Knights come to bat in the 4th. On the top of the order up, Akers, Edson, and Clausen. Ottawa's out hit Newton 6-3. They have also out errored them 2-0. Put up by 6 where it counts as we move to the top of the 4th. Ian Akers will lead things off. He is double to right. He is reached on an error. Right-handed batter stands in. Curve is in there, strike 1. Fastball bounced up there, 1-1. Swing and a miss by Akers. A ball and 2 strikes. And breaking pitch hits him. Leadoff man on, the batter will be Josh Edson. Edson, a 2-run single to the left his last time up, is 1 for 1 with a walk. Into left field, Gould, right in his tracks, makes the catch. One out now, Henry Clausen. Clausen called out on strikes in the first, walked in the second. Breaking balls high. Well, 6 Arrows, top of the 4th. Runner goes. Pitch is hit a mile down the left field line, but foul. Akers leads away from first. Down low to Clausen. Up foul, backing out of play. 2-2. Game 1 of the doubleheader. Stretch by Laurie. He'll step off the rubber. Curve is inside. Throw behind the runner. He's back. Count is full. And again, Laurie steps off the rubber. Ball 4 low. 2 on. With 1 out, here is Zach Cannell. Cannell, a sac fly in the first. Reached on a wild pitch on a strikeout in the second. Missed away. Spin, throw to second, thrown into the runner. Akers asks for time. Readjusts the helmet. 1-0 to Cannell. Runner goes, pitches strike, and the throw to third not in time. Now runners at the corners. Stretch. And the 1-1 pitch. Low gets away from Robertson, which allows the runner to move from first to second. That takes away the possibility of a ground ball double play. Or he's going to work from the full windup now. 2-1 to Cannell, and it misses low. All 4 outside. And that'll load the bases for Matt Eldridge. Will also bring Kyle Altick out of the dugout, and the Arrows will make a pitching change here in the top of the 4th. So with the bases loaded, 1 out, Tanner Gould will be brought on to pitch. We'll take a 30-second break here. Ottawa up 12-6. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Technology, mobile banking. I totally heart my bank.
Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission is your place for activities and other programs designed to keep the members of our community active and healthy. Visit us at the Gott Building or online at orcottawaks.org to see recreation options for all ages. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bring recreation to life.
Tanner Gould is the new Ottawa pitcher. Tanner making his third appearance. He pitched in both ends of the doubleheader. Check his fourth appearance. He pitched in both ends of the doubleheader last Wednesday against the Kansas Senators, picking up a save in the first ball game. He was starter in the loser against Emporia the other night. He went an inning and a third, allowed 2 hits, 5 runs, 2 of them earned, walked 3 and struck out 1. When Laurie stays in the ball game, he's now out in left field. Knights have the bases loaded with 1 out. Matt Eldridge will stand in. He's been hit by a pitch, and he has flied out to left. Stretch the pitch. Up the middle, base hit center field. 1 runs in. Here's another runner around third. Here comes the throw to the plate, and the runner will reverse direction and head back to third. Strong throw by Johnston. But a run scores to make it 12-7. Now Luke Boston. He is 0 for 2. Pitch is low. Pitch high. Chopper back off the glove of the pitcher to Beats it short. He'll get to second for 1. Back to first, safe. Well, the Arrows just about turned 2 on that play. Run scores to make it 12-8. Cole Lujano, the batter. Two outs in the inning now. Lujano singled in the second, line to the third baseman in the third. Runner goes from first. Pitch is a called strike. No throw. Curve, strike 2 called. Buried in the dirt, backhanded by Robertson. Here's the 1-2 to Lujano, and it's low. Swing and a foul tip held by the catcher, strike 3. And the inning is over. For Newton in the fourth, a couple of runs on 1 hit, no Ottawa errors, 2 left on base. After 3.5 innings of play, Ottawa 12, Newton 8, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Kramer Pharmacy, your local hometown pharmacy at 134 North Main, encourages you during the Legacy Square construction to use their free citywide at-home delivery. Call Kramer Pharmacy 242-2055 and visit KramerRx.com and download their free mobile app.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I recently joined my father in business, and I am looking forward to working with families in Miami and Franklin County. Lewisburg will be my home base, and I am eager to make friends and meet the neighbors.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
For the Arrows here in the bottom of the fourth, Aiden Michael, Brady Beats, and Ryan Laurie. Ottawa 4 in the first and 8 in the third. Newton got 4 in the first. I'm sorry, 1 in the first, 5 in the second, and 2 in the fourth. Davis, the third pitcher used by the Knights. Aiden Michael will lead things off. He has walked twice, scored a run. Pitch from Davis. Checked off the pitch, but it hit. It was over at the letters, I should say. Strike one. Fastball high. Hit a ton to left field. That one's got a chance. It is going to be one hopping to the fence. Michael into second base with a stand-up double. On a July day, that one's way out of here, but the wind's kind of blowing in from left tonight. Now Brady Beats. Brady's 1 for 1 with a walk. He has 3 RBIs. Get down the right field line, foul, and that one will get out of play. Nothing in one. Check of the rudder. That ball's hit to left field. That one is going to get in for extra bases. Michael will trot home. Beats chugging towards second. He'll hang on there with a double. Now a 13-8 ball game. Here's Ryan Laurie. Ryan walked in the first, hit by a pitch in the third. Swings and fouls it back to the netting. Arrows down with 8 hits. Spin, throw to second. Beats, dives back in safely. A 1 to Laurie in the dirt. Nice stop by Boston, holding Beats at second. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Grounder to short. Akers near the hole. Long throw across is in time. Beats will take third on the play. He's there with 1 out. And the batter is Liam Robertson. Robertson single overrun his last time up. He's also walked. Infield comes in now. Called strike outside corner. Swing and a miss. And Robertson behind in the count, 0-2. Up foul, backing out of play. Arrows with a run home here. They lead at 13-8, bottom of the fourth. Popped up near the bag at first in foul territory. Catch made by Glubsky, and there's two down. And here comes the runner toward the plate. He's going to be safe. I guess it turns out to be a sacrifice fly as the first baseman kind of must have nonchalanted that. I looked down at my scorebook, and for next thing I know, here comes Beats, and he scores on the play. Catcher had gone down the line, so he wasn't at the plate. Pitch to Brett Hadel as a strike. Hadel an RBI infield single in the third. He's 1 for 2. Hit foul down the left field line, 0-2. After a pitch up around the eyes, he fouls it back. And again, he turns on the pitch up and fouls it off down the left field line. This time he hits it a long way down the left field line, and it's going to be foul by a few feet. That one much closer to the line. Hadel will have to try it again. Wow, they've really pulled around on Hadel. Have the outfielders. The center fielder's playing in left center field, and the left fielder is all the way on the line. Outside, 2-2. Boy, if he could get one of those outside pitches and line it down the right field line, he could run for a while. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball is short. Akers drops it, picks it up, has to hurry, and gets him. And the inning over. For Ottawa in the fourth, 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, nobody left. At the end of 4 innings of play, Ottawa 14, Newton 8. We'll be back in 30 seconds, and this is Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
You got to the game late, and the only place to park turned out to be a little too close to foul territory. But you're not worried. In fact, you watch the rest of the game before you even go check the damage. How can you be so confident? Your auto insurance is with local State Farm agent Keith King. There's a reason State Farm is the largest auto insurer in the U.S.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa, or visit online at keithking.net.
Game moves to the top of the fifth. Ottawa up by 6 for Newton. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters, Glubsky, Davis, and Akers against Tanner Gould, the third pitcher used by the Arrows. Wayne Laurie ends up going 2 1/3 innings. He allows 2 hits, 7 runs charged to him, only 4 of those earned. He struck out a couple. He walked 4 and hit a man. Trev Glubsky will lead things off. He has walked and fouled out to the first baseman. Inside to him, ball 1. Out low, 2-0. Ground ball speared by Gould. Throw low, but Maury was able to make the play, 1 down. Now Griffin Davis will bat for the first time. All right-handed batter. Pitch is inside and low. Missed outside. Line, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Gould ready, and the 2-1 delivery. Over but low. Low, ball 4. And a 1-out walk. We go back to the top of the order for Ian Akers. Akers has scored 3 runs. He's been on base every time up. 1 for 2 officially. He has an RBI. Gould steps off the rubber. Akers takes inside. Missed inside, 2-0. Strike on the outside corner. 2-1 to Akers. Davis at first base, 1 out. Game in the top of the 5th. Ottawa leads 14-8. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Stretch, and a pitch. Runner goes, pitch is hit slowly towards short. Beats his play will be first out there with Griffin Davis taking second. Two out now, Josh Edson. Edson 1 for 2, a second inning single. Stretch. Pitch to Edson. Down too low. And now Davis will give way to a courtesy runner. That's Maxwell, who came out of the ball game earlier after starting in left field and then going to the mound. Up too high, 2 balls and no strikes. Chopper to the short. Big hop for Beats. And the inning over. In the 5th for Newton, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. Game will move to the bottom of the 5th inning. Ottawa 14, Newton 8. And we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Dr. Mike Hyatt, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
The number one overall health problem that we have and that we're dealing with right now would be being overweight or being obese. How do we talk about this? I think our role is to encourage our patients to become more active, encourage them to park a little further away out in the parking lot, to try and take 1,000 extra steps a day, to try and watch what they eat.
For your free consultation, call 785-242-4100, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
Bottom half of the 5th inning for Ottawa, it'll be the top of the order, Johnston, Gambrell, and Laurie. Griffin Davis, the 3rd pitcher used by the Knights in this ball game. Ottawa also has used 3 pitchers. Second game to follow here. Garnett for a doubleheader tomorrow night at Harvey Drake Field. Wyatt Johnston lead things off. Wyatt has walked twice, 0 for 1 officially. Down the third baseline, he hit the bag and rolls on down the line. Johnston with a wide turn at first. He'll hold on with the leadoff single. Ty Gambrell, the batter. Ty is 2 for 3. Pitch to Gambrell. Big swing and came up empty. Hit down the right field line. That is going to be twisting and foul. Gambrell just missed extra bases there. Count 0-2. Runner at first base, nobody out. Ottawa up 6 here in the 5th. Ball hit in the air to center field. Coming hard is the center fielder. He'll throw back behind the runner, and he's back safely. Gambrell hit that one right on the money, but Edson coming in made the nice catch. Now Wayne Laurie, the batter. Wayne singled his last time up. 1 for 2. Outside, snap throw to first, runner back. next pitch. Hit down the left field line. It is a fair ball down the line. Johnston on his way to third. Here comes the throw, and it's going to be high. Laurie down to second base with a double. Tanner Gould comes to the plate. Tanner has walked 3 times. Infield comes in. The pitch is high. Ground ball at the middle, base hit center field. 1 run will score. Laurie will hold at third. So Gould singles up the middle past the drawn-in infield. Make it 15-8. And now Blake Olmeyer, the batter. Blake 0 for 1 officially, has walked twice, scored twice. Low and outside, 1-0. Middle infielders. Second baseman is back. Shortstop right on the edge of the infield grass. Swing and a miss way out in front of that pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. First and third, 1 away. Runner goes from first. The ball rolls away from the catcher. Here comes Laurie to try to score, and he'll make it. On the play down to third base goes Gould, but that is the ball game by run rule. So the Arrows win it in 5 innings by the run rule. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 1 left on base, and the final score, Ottawa 16, Newton 8. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Save time and hassle later by checking your vehicle now to be sure all of your lights and signals are in working order, adjust mirrors, and check your tire pressure. This reminder from CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
It is good to know your AC is ready for the summer. Before it gets hot, call Adamson Brothers for a spring tune-up today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Hi, I'm Jack with Arvest Bank. My goal today, play an epic drum solo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. Maybe I should have let an expert help me accomplish my goal. And for your financial goals, Arvest is the expert. We can help you rock out buying a new home in no time. Get pre-qualified in person or on your phone. When it comes to your finances, trust the experts. Trust Arvest, Equal Housing Lender.
There's good and there's great. DVD movies are good. High-definition Blu-ray movies are great. Buses are good. Limousines are great. In the field of construction, there's good and there's great. Which do you want working on your home's foundation or putting on a metal roof? Pole barns, epoxy floors, steel buildings, or concrete construction. There's a lot of good out there. There's only one great. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Arrows win game 1, 16-8 in a slugfest. Actually, not so much a slugfest, a walkfest, really, was a better description. Both teams scored in the first. Knights got a run, and then Ottawa came up with 4 in their half of the inning. The big blow, a 2-run single by Brady Beats. Then the Knights took the lead 6-4 with 5 in the second. Ottawa got 8 in their half of the third on 4 hits. They picked up 2 more in the fourth, a couple more in the fifth, and they were able to get the Knights kind of slowed down in the ball game, and they pick up the win, their 5th on the season against 2 losses. Line score looks like this for Ottawa: 16 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors, and 5 men left on base. For Newton, 8 runs, 4 hits. They committed no errors, left 5 on base. I think we're going to give the win to Tanner Gould. I'm not sure if that's really the right thing to do here, but he was the most effective pitcher in terms of after the game was official. And the losing pitcher for the Knights was the starter, Zach Cannell. So we'll come back here in a few minutes, probably about 20 minutes, and have the second game of the doubleheader. Ottawa wins the first one 16-8. And this is Gary Bateman saying so long for now.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Aeros Post 60 American Legion Baseball on KOFO. Brought to you by title sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. And by the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Quality Structures Incorporated, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, and by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Cosentino's Price Chopper, Kansas State Bank. Also by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Arvest Bank, CarStar, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and the City of Ottawa. This has been an exclusive presentation from your home of Ottawa Aeros Post 60 American Legion Baseball and your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.